Your person is feeling deeply miserable without you, burdened by a heavy, all-encompassing energy that follows them day and night. This energy is not only emotional but profoundly sensual, intensifying their longing for you in ways they've never felt before. They crave you on every level, mentally, emotionally, and physically. You have fulfilled them in ways no one else ever could, and your absence has created a void that now consumes them. Their thoughts are dominated by the hope of re-entering your life, but they are held back by a persistent mix of fear and regret. They are terrified of losing you forever and cannot stop criticizing themselves for the mistakes they made. Their actions, driven by ego, pride, and foolishness, have come at a great cost, and they are only now beginning to understand the full extent of the damage they've caused. At one point, they judged you, criticized you, misunderstood your intentions, and took your love for granted. Now, however, they are trapped in a cycle of self-judgment, constantly replaying how they ignored your needs and treated you with rudeness and insensitivity. Every harsh word, dismissive action, and manipulative behavior haunts them. They are painfully aware that they were the source of the problem and that their actions created the distance between you. The realization of their mistakes is weighing on them, and they can no longer deny their role in what happened. They know you're done and that you've chosen yourself. You've reached a point where their manipulative and deceptive behavior no longer holds any power over you. They can feel the shift in your energy. You're no longer interested in playing their games or sacrificing your peace to cater to their whims. They realize that the only way to have a chance with you again is to drop their masks and approach you with honesty, vulnerability, and a true expression of their feelings. This terrifies them because it forces them to face their fears and let go of the defenses they've hidden behind for so long. Even now, they can't fully let go of you. Whether through social media, mutual friends, or subtle means, they are keeping tabs on you, trying to gauge your life without them. They deeply regret letting you go and pushing you away when all you wanted was to love and support them. They yearn to reach out but know, deep down, that the ball is now in their court. They recognize that you've grown tired of always being the one to make the first move, time and time again. You've always been the one to extend the olive branch, to bridge the gap, and to mend the cracks in your relationship. But now, you've drawn a line, and they know they can't expect you to initiate the conversation anymore. This realization has left them feeling helpless and full of regret, as they see no clear way to undo the damage they've caused. For you, this is a moment to focus on yourself. You've already invested so much of your energy, effort, and love into this connection, and now it's time to redirect that energy toward nurturing yourself. You deserve peace, happiness, and the chance to grow into the best version of yourself. Let this situation serve as a reminder of your worth. You've shown incredible strength by walking away from something that no longer serves you, and that is a testament to your resilience. Let them sit with their mistakes and the loss of you. Only when they truly understand the gravity of what they've done can they begin to change. True reconciliation, if it happens, will only come through honest communication. They need to express their feelings openly, without manipulation or deceit. Their actions, not just words, must show that they have grown and are ready to treat you with the respect and love you deserve. Until then, focus on building your own happiness by prioritizing yourself. Not only will you heal, but you will also show them the kind of strength and self-respect they need to match if they ever hope to be a part of your life again. I wish I had known then what I know now, looking back. I now realize how much I needed guidance, and you were the only one who put me on the right path, showing me my place in this world. For that, I have an immense respect for you, one that words can barely express. You saw something in me that I couldn't see in myself, and your belief in me was transformative. However, when I pulled away this time, I never expected you wouldn't come after me. That realization shook me to the core. It was as if I was left alone in a silence that echoed louder than any words could. It forced me to confront truths about myself that I had been avoiding for far too long. I can't help but feel like we've wasted so much time in this endless cycle of misunderstanding and hurt. The distance between us weighs heavily on my heart. I miss the comfort of your presence and the way you made everything feel right, even when the world seemed to be falling apart. I long to feel you close to me again, to hold you, to hear your voice, and simply to be with you. My love for you hasn't faded, if anything, it has grown stronger in your absence. The silence between us has been deafening, and I find myself yearning for the moments when our connection felt unbreakable. I know I've made mistakes that have hurt you and cast shadows over the love we once shared. My poor choices have affected not only my life but also our love, and for that, I carry an overwhelming sense of regret. Yet through it all, one truth remains unchanged: you are the one person who has never been far from my heart. No matter how much time or distance separates us, you occupy a place in my soul that no one else could ever replace. This realization has been my guiding light as I work to make sense of my life and the choices I've made. I may not seem it now, but I am changing. I am working tirelessly behind closed doors to become a better person, not just for myself, but for us. I've been reevaluating everything, making changes in both my personal and professional life. These transformations are not easy, but they are necessary. I know I must prove to you, through my actions and not just my words, that I am capable of being the partner you deserve. Trust is fragile, and I am determined to rebuild it piece by piece so that we can move beyond the pain and find a way back to each other. Please believe me when I say that this cycle of pain and suffering will end. It cannot go on forever. I hold on to the hope that we will find our way back to the happiness we once shared. Whenever I think about the time we spent together, my heart is overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. Those memories are my sanctuary. They remind me of the beauty we created together and the love that still lingers between us, even in our darkest moments. It's that love that keeps me going, fueling my desire to heal and grow. I am manifesting you back into my life every day, dreaming of the way things were between us, the laughter, the intimacy, the unspoken understanding we shared. Those memories feel like they belong to another lifetime, yet they are still vivid in my mind. I want to recapture that magic, to rebuild what was lost, and to create a future together that is even stronger and more fulfilling than our past. I know this journey won't be easy. There are wounds to heal, trust to rebuild, and obstacles to overcome. But I am committed to doing the work. I want you to know that you are worth every effort, every moment of self-reflection, and every change I am striving to make. You have been my inspiration, my anchor, and my greatest love. I am holding on to the belief that, in time, we will find our way back to each other. Until then, I will continue to work on becoming the person you can trust, love, and depend on again. No matter how long it takes, I will keep dreaming of you and manifesting a future where we can finally break free from this cycle of pain and rediscover the happiness and love we both deserve. You are not just a part of my past, you are my hope for the future. Your person is starting to feel the profound shift you've made in your life, and they can no longer ignore the transformation you've undergone. They now see you as someone who radiates success and confidence, a far cry from the person you once were in their eyes. By reclaiming your power and stepping fully into your authentic self, you've become magnetic, naturally drawing their attention and admiration. It's not just about external changes, it's the undeniable glow of someone who knows their worth and stands firm in their truth. This evolution has captivated them, making them reflect deeply on who you are now and the growing distance between the old you and the remarkable person you've become. Your journey has been nothing short of inspiring. You've broken free from the patterns and behaviors that once kept you stuck in low vibrational energy. No longer are you entangled in seeking validation or competing for attention, especially theirs. Instead, you've shifted your focus inward, prioritizing your growth, peace, and happiness. This newfound independence and self-assuredness have elevated you in their eyes, showcasing the elegance and poise of a truly high-value woman. It is your ability to stand on your own, unshaken and unapologetic, that has become irresistible. They are drawn to you as if by an unseen force, like a moth to a flame, unable to look away from the light you've cultivated within yourself. There was a time when you gave freely of your love, offering your whole heart without reservation. You may have poured everything you had into the relationship, neglecting your own boundaries in the process. Your love was pure and abundant, but it wasn't met with the same energy. Whether it was fear, immaturity, or their inability to see your worth at the time, they failed to value the gift of your love. This rejection hurt deeply, leaving you heartbroken and questioning your choices. Feeling a newfound sense of empowerment and groundedness, this individual finds themselves standing on firmer ground, even though the path ahead may still be shrouded in uncertainty. Despite the realization that there are still unresolved pains and lingering wounds in need of tender care and healing, they've managed to grasp a semblance of clarity regarding their aspirations and intentions in life. There's a tangible sense of expansion in their spiritual understanding, a feeling that what they're experiencing now brings a deeper, more lasting fulfillment compared to fleeting moments of satisfaction. They've come to accept the truth, unadorned and unvarnished, acknowledging that all signs and circumstances seem to converge on one singular entity, you. In the midst of this self-awareness and growing empowerment, there's a yearning for justice within the realms of personal relationships, particularly in the context of their connection with you. They hold hope for a fresh start, a clean slate upon which to rebuild and redefine the parameters of your relationship. However, within this hope lies the weight of past grievances, the hesitancy born from old wounds and lingering doubts. Despite this, the universe seems to gently nudge them toward a state of forgiveness and release, encouraging them to relinquish any lingering resentment or animosity, whether conscious or subconscious, that they might harbor towards you, as they navigate this journey of self-discovery and reconciliation. They find themselves confronted with the stark realities of their past actions and the impact on those around them, particularly within the context of your relationship. They're beginning to comprehend the magnitude of the pain they caused through their sudden absence, grappling with the realization of how their denial of emotions and susceptibility to external influences sabotaged the growth and happiness within your connection. The veil of denial is slowly lifting, revealing the unsettling truths of their past behavior, manipulation, avoidance of responsibility, and the exploitation of others for personal gain, all now laid bare in the harsh light of introspection. These revelations are not easy to bear. They come with a profound sense of remorse and regret as they confront the consequences of their actions and the pain they've inflicted upon you. Yet, amidst the remorse, there's a glimmer of hope, a flicker of determination to learn from past mistakes and to forge a path towards redemption and reconciliation. They recognize that their journey towards healing and growth will be fraught with challenges and obstacles, yet they're steadfast in their resolve to overcome them and emerge on the other side as a better, more evolved version of themselves. Central to this journey of self-discovery and transformation is the acknowledgement of their own inherent worth and value, independent of external validation or approval. They're learning to cultivate a sense of self-love and acceptance, recognizing that true fulfillment comes from within rather than from external sources or relationships. It's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment, a process of reclaiming their own agency and autonomy in the face of adversity and challenge. As they continue along this path of self-discovery and growth, they're guided by a deep sense of purpose and intentionality, fueled by a desire to manifest their highest potential and create a life that aligns with their deepest values and aspirations. They understand that true fulfillment comes not from the pursuit of external accolades or material possessions, but from the cultivation of meaningful connections and the pursuit of a life that is in harmony with their authentic self. Their journey towards healing and transformation is not just about repairing the damage of the past or seeking forgiveness from others, it's about reclaiming their own agency and autonomy, stepping into their own power, and embracing the fullness of who they are. It's a journey of self-discovery and self-realization, a process of uncovering their own inherent worth and value, and forging a path toward a life that is rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Our journey together has been a remarkable voyage of discovery, growth, and profound transformation. From the very beginning, as we embarked upon this winding path, we encountered obstacles and challenges that tested the very core of our beings. Yet, amidst the trials, our love emerged as a steadfast force, ever growing and deepening in the presence of one another. In the quiet moments when the world around us seemed to pause, we found solace and strength within each other's arms. It was as if our souls intertwined in a cosmic dance, speaking a language far beyond the limitations of words, thoughts, and feelings. Flowed effortlessly between us, creating an unspoken understanding that bound us together in a bond that defied the constraints of the physical realm. The dance of telepathy in which we found ourselves intricately woven became a language of its own. Every glance, every touch, every shared silence conveyed volumes of meaning that resonated deep within our hearts. It was a communion of souls, a merging of minds that brought us closer with each passing moment. Through the highs and lows of life's unpredictable journey, we stood side by side, navigating the turbulent waters together. We reveled in moments of pure joy where laughter filled the air, and our hearts overflowed with happiness. In those times of bliss, it felt as though the universe itself was celebrating our union, showering us with its blessings. Yet life also presented us with its share of challenges, moments of sorrow, confusion, and growth. In those darker times, it was our love that served as a beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows and helping us emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Our love, we discovered, was unconditional in its purest form. It embraced every aspect of who we were, the shadows and the light, the flaws and the perfections. We learned to see the beauty in each other's imperfections, recognizing that it was those very qualities that made us uniquely human. In the depths of our connection, we found a profound sense of belonging, a home in each other's hearts that transcended time and space. We marveled at the intricate tapestry of our lives, woven together by the threads of fate and destiny. It was as though we had been destined to find each other, to embark upon this shared journey of love and self-discovery. Within the sacred union we had forged, we became each other's greatest allies and champions. We discovered mirrored aspects of ourselves in each other, recognizing the parts that needed healing, growth, and expansion. With unwavering support and unconditional love, we embarked on a journey of personal evolution. Each step forward brought us closer to our truest selves. Despite the challenges we faced, our love never faltered. There were times when the pain of separation felt overwhelming, when we questioned the strength of our bond, yet time and time again, we found ourselves drawn back to each other, our connection unbreakable and unyielding. Now, as I look into your eyes, I see the reflection of a love that is pure, powerful, and eternal. I realize that you are not just my partner but my soulmate, the one whose presence completes me in ways I never imagined. You are invaluable to me, a treasure beyond measure, and I vow to cherish and honor you for all the days of my life. In your embrace, I find my home, and in your love, I find my strength. Together, we will continue this extraordinary journey of discovery, growth, and transformation, hand in hand, heart to heart, forevermore. You are my beloved, my partner, my everything, the empress of my heart. A quiet determination stirs within me, as if the universe itself is whispering, guiding me toward action and urging me to step boldly toward our long-awaited reunion. My dearest love, it's difficult to express the depth of longing that has consumed me for so long. The desire to reach out, to bridge the distance that fate has placed between us, has burned like a steady flame in my heart. There was a time when fear gripped me, when the unknown loomed like an insurmountable obstacle, but that fear, once paralyzing, has now been replaced by a resolute certainty. I now understand with a clarity that only comes from time and reflection what you truly mean to me. You are not just a fleeting romance or a passing fancy, no, you are the anchor to my turbulent seas, the guiding star in the darkest nights. Our connection, fragile yet resilient, carries within it the promise of a future filled with love and warmth. Yet, despite this newfound clarity, a gnawing uncertainty lingers at the edges of my resolve. It has been far too long since we last spoke, since our hearts synchronized to the rhythm of each other's words. In this silence, in this void of communication, doubts creep in like shadows in the night. Do you still feel the same, my love? The echoes of our shared laughter, the whispered promises of a future together, have they been eroded by time, smoothed over like stones in a riverbed? I find myself standing on the precipice of a decision, teetering between the comfort of the familiar past and the exhilarating uncertainty of the future. My heart urges me to reach out, to take that leap of faith toward you, toward us. Yet my mind, ever the cautious skeptic, raises doubts and questions. Are you doing better without me, my love? Have you found solace in the absence of my presence, in the quiet moments that once were filled with our shared dreams? It pains me to think that I may have become a distant memory, a ghost of the past that no longer lingers in your thoughts. But even amidst this doubt, this hesitation, one thing remains steadfast and unwavering, my love for you. You are the beacon that guides me through the stormy seas of life, the light that illuminates the darkest corners of my soul.